Okay, guys, so it's Devyn. Doing my check-in, I wouldn't call it necessarily a weekly check-in because for those of you who are my loyal subscribers and for those of you who watch my videos and like and share my post, have noticed that I haven't posted a video in a couple weeks. My apologies. Went a little away for Christmas time and have been working very, very hard on my new business since I've, began on this journey of awakening and really gotten serious about it. I really have gotten serious about my intuitive life coaching. I've gone through so many spiritual ascensions and upgrades at this point and really have tapped into higher dimensions of consciousness and higher dimension light beings, angels, my spirit guides, ancestors, really just in alignment with my highest self, my highest future self. Hi, Pepper. And I have started my life coach business, my intuitive energy healing. I am now a certified intuitive energy healer and certified Reiki master, all done last year in 2020 up through now, January 2021. So please keep a lookout. This YouTube channel will have commercials, kind of, not really, mainly be me talking in advertising or sharing whatever services I'm providing or specials I'm offering. But it won't really be too much for that. This channel will still really be dedicated to my tips, me sharing information. I'll start moving into guided meditations with you all, more educational videos. Okay, Pepper. On supporting you through your own personal path of empowerment and enlightenment through into faith as you awaken and you're moving through these different ascensions. Because again, once you awaken, that's like the beginning, but you have no idea what you have to be in store for. You're going to continue to grow, elevate, ascend higher and higher, awaken more and more. And as you awaken more and more, your heart chakra is going to grow and expand. Your other chakras are going to activate and continue to expand. And like me, you will begin to experience more and more ascension symptoms, or smaller, probably like medium ascensions. And actually, why am I saying that? Because depending on your journey, you might experience, just as big or extreme ascensions as you did when you first awakened. It's really very dependent on your own particular soul path, your own particular soul journey. But in saying that, I've gone through a lot of changes in this last month. So again, I apologize for being a little bit MIA, but I am back in action. And also too, just to note, I've got a lot of feedback on my videos from close friends and subscribers. Again, thank you so much for your feedback and for paying attention. Whether you give me that feedback on YouTube, which I am so grateful for, and I'm asking for, please like, share, subscribe, comment, give me feedback so that I can know what you like or what's helpful, what works, what doesn't. But as a note to that, so for the feedback that I've gotten from some of my subscribers in regards to my videos not always being as energetic or perky or matching the personality they know me to have, the public speaking voice that I normally have, I am a divine channel of the highest, most Christic crystalline light. That being said, sometimes when I channel and I get in the channel mode, I'm somewhat entranced and I'm receiving direct messages through myself as a channel, which means that it's not even really me speaking, it's messages from the higher dimensions, higher realms, God source, galactic sun, central sun directly, angels, archangels, my spirit guides, your spirit guides, really any divine light beings of the highest, most Christed light, utilizing me to connect and translate and transmit divine messages, messages of divine cosmic love, ancient cosmic love, wisdom, knowledge, anything for you to support you again in your path to, through, and in awakening to higher levels of consciousness, higher energetic vibrations, which is what you're here for, right? You're here to raise your vibes with Devyn, raise your vibes with me. So thank you. Now, back to what you came here for today. Check-in. So we just experienced the new moon in, I think it's Capricorn? Yeah, Capricorn. And we just experienced also Uranus going direct in Taurus. So, and then we're also experiencing different planets in Aquarius. So there's just like a lot of planetary energy and cosmic energy going on, and boom, 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 bam, 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 hitting us like waves, especially those of us who are awakened and are taking in so much light, so much new energy, so much new light, divine light energy. We are all experiencing these waves. So, with as normal and usual with my check-ins, please feel free to comment, share your feedback, let me know how you guys are being impacted by this energy. Of course, I'm going to share how I'm being impacted because that's why I do these videos. But please, please, please feel free to comment again and share with me so I can know that, hey, I'm not alone in this. And then also, too, I'd like to learn from you all what you're experiencing, what you're learning, what you're growing through, so that I'm able to also integrate, incorporate new information or information about other experiences of enlightenment or growth in enlightenment here on the channel. Because yes, it's my channel, but it's really our channel. So that being said, new moon energy. I've again been gone for so long, but I think we've gone through maybe a full moon and a new moon since before all this. Yeah, experienced a new moon and a full moon, and a couple planets being in retrograde or being direct since I've made a check-in video. But now that I am back, and to talk about all of the experiences, I can't say that I've gone through like a whole lot as far as like the last full moon and new moon. Of course, full moons are about releasing and really cleansing, really finalizing, illuminating and understanding fully what you're ready to let go of, kind of let go, let God, and release and move forward into your reset, so that when the new moon comes, you're able to set very clear, precise manifestations, intentions for your manifestations, of course. And then, like I just explained what the new moon was. So with that being said, I think for me, I've been experiencing my typical ascension symptoms, really coming into the energy of the new moon that's just begun, this new cycle that's begun. But really around the 12th, 13th, and like since then, and it's not as like heavy as today. Well, today as it was yesterday. I mean, yesterday was wild, ascension symptoms wise. But I have been experiencing them with the alignment of the chakras, the resetting or recalibration of my chakras. I've experienced digestive issues and a full detox. And again, none of this has been voluntarily triggered by me or done by me, outside of the fasting that I do, when I am connecting into higher frequencies, higher dimensions through meditation, or intentional meditation in that way. Yes, I do fast, or if I'm just feeling off energetically, and I want to, again, recalibrate, I will fast. And it's usually just for a day or like half the day. Kind of just depends on how I feel. I allow the way I feel, my intuition to guide me on that, as you should as well, as such for you all. I personally am a believer that everything should be done based off of how you feel individually, in your own intuition, in your own direct line to source, your own divine connection and line to the divine realm. We all are our own divine beings with our own soul path, which makes each of our journeys so unique. And yes, there are general principles at work, as far as like, if you want to raise your vibration, eat this certain way or do these certain practices. Like, yes, there's that stuff, but what it really comes down to, because none of us actually knows each of our own journeys, which lifetimes we've lived, and who and what we really are, unless it's your own personal path, that can't be dictated for you or anyone else. I would say again, really allow the way you eat, all your practices, your habits, everything you develop for yourself, to be guided by the way you feel, in your intuition, and not by fear. But I'll have a video soon in the next couple of weeks that talks about the difference between fear and intuition, being able to determine between the two, and being able to determine whether you're being led by one or the other. Of course, you want to be led by intuition if you want to grow to a higher level of consciousness, if you want your energetic vibration to raise. It is your intuition and your healthy understanding of your own energy that you want to guide you in that. But again, I'll talk about that in an upcoming video. But I say all that to say, I've been going through these ascension symptoms again. The ringing in the ear. It's not necessarily always as high-pitched or high frequency, but it's definitely still there. It's definitely intermittent. The taste buds being off or different. As my frequency raises higher, and I feel this like physically in a hypersensitive way, and I can feel it in my crown chakra, in my crown, but really just vibrationally, period. Like, I can feel it even right now while I'm talking to you guys, and I can feel like the power like running through me, the Reiki energy and power running through me or surging through me constantly. It's been like so amplified during this new moon like cycle coming in, and like now it's just like, wow, it's like I'm literally vibrating. I can feel myself vibrating and like warm, and just like full. It's like feeling an electric current surging through you like most of the time, if not like all the time. Plus, I have crystals on me, in my bra, and in my pockets, and all over me all the time, too. So I know the crystal energy impacts that. But I have to say that even when I'm not wearing these crystals, I'm still always feeling that divine Reiki energy, that divine light energy, high frequency, always running through me. And again, it affects the way everything engages and interacts with me. My food, artificial lighting, anything that's not organic, it just totally impacts me. It completely throws me off. It actually is really uncomfortable. I have to say, it kind of hurts. Like, artificial lighting especially. Like, these lights right now don't feel good, but they're good for you too. So I'm bearing with it as you guys bear with me. And then, like, relationship-wise, it has just been, like, such a purge and a clearing of anything that no longer serves me. And it's wild because I didn't even have to do most of the work. Like, these relationships have just fallen away on their own. And then for the ones that I've gone back and forth with, trying to figure out, well, is it intuition and ego? Or is it, or is it intuition and, like, my heart? Like, should I stay or should I go? Should I work on it? Is it something in me that I need to work on to improve this relationship or to take it with me? Am I not growing in certain ways? Are there healings or shadow work that I need to do in regards to this relationship instead of leaving this relationship behind? Lots of questions, lots of chances for a couple of relationships and particularly with my twin flame relationship. Because here's the whole thing, and a lot of people don't talk about this. With the twin flame journey, it's not about the actual twin flame connection and the twin flame. It's about you and the mission, the purpose, but the mission that you serve for the collective in your highest power. It's about you getting to your highest frequency, you fully awakening, fully ascending, completing the mission, but the mission being as in service to and for the collective's highest, greatest good of the highest, most Christed light, and you being in full unity, divine masculine, divine feminine within yourself. That is like the purpose. And you can't even be in union with your twin if you don't have matching frequencies, if you both aren't, for the most part, within unity within yourself. Before you can be in unity or in union with them. That being the case, sometimes your twin flame in a lifetime, particularly that I'm struggling with or trying to figure out what's happening in this lifetime for me, because in a lifetime you will not reach union with your twin flame, or you could choose or opt out of union with your twin flame if you realize that you guys are not on the same level of consciousness, or if you can recognize clearly that you've learned your karmic lessons. They're meant to teach you karmic lessons. They're meant to help you upgrade your own personal journey on your own personal path, and that relationship no longer serves your highest, greatest good of the highest, most Christed light. Then you're able to just learn the lesson and move forward, and you can meet another soulmate, or you can meet someone else who's a better partner, or better or more aligned with your highest, greatest good, or your highest, most divine path. And you don't have to stop at your twin flame if your twin flame does not resonate or is not in alignment with that, and with the mission again, because you guys are meant to serve the mission together and learn from each other and grow and ascend and fully awaken together in mission. So if that's not possible with your partner, you recognize that, then you're able to choose to move on so that you can continue down the path or on the path to fully awakening and fully ascending. But that being said, this time period for me has been a little bit back and forth with that. And I think that I'm kind of in a period where I'm realizing we're not in alignment right now. I got to take my energy back, move forward through this new level of ascension, and keep doing the work, keep moving forward with my new business practices, and really living in my purpose and my mission of raising these energetic vibrations of the collective, of those around me on this earth energetic grid, on this cosmic energetic grid, serving as divine light, divine love, divine knowledge, as a divine channel of the highest, most Christed light, as a divine pillar, divine energy healer, teacher, and guide, all of the highest, most Christed light. I gotta focus on that. So for me, this energy's been a bit heavy, like I said, a bit confusing, going back and forth, and really trying to make sure I focus, like going into prayer, meditation regularly, asking for assistance from higher realms, from my angels, archangels, my guides, my ancestors, my spirit animals, to really assure me or help point me in the right direction, give me clarity as to if I'm making the correct decisions. And of course, they're telling me, Devyn, you know this. You're in alignment with and as your highest self. So you don't really need us to tell you what to do. You can feel what's right or what's not correct for you and not in alignment. But I still, again, during times where I'm like, ooh, I have to go to them. And I'm not sure, do you guys do that as well? And how do you know when you don't know for sure? So you're like, encouraged or feeling the push to like, okay, I gotta go ask for help. I gotta go seek guidance from up above or higher, right? And when we say higher, is it like really higher? I know a lot of you guys will argue or say, well, you don't really go higher. I mean, of course, everything's within. But yes, higher dimensions, higher frequencies, and ascension and awakening do equate to higher. So literally, the human like concept is like higher. Like, that's why you pray up above and you talk up above. Like, we know you're not really going up above. It feels up above, though, like, energetically. And it also feels up above, like, when you're, again, your frequency turns up and gets higher, you do feel like you're being lifted into the clouds, lifted into space, lifted up cosmically and energetically. You're like on high. It's like you're high all the time. That you're high on high vibes and energy. And like angel power. Not angel dust, but like angel, angelic, loving, divine energy where you don't even need drugs because like you become the drug because you're just so high vibe and so high energy, high frequency. Okay, I'm on a tangent. But yeah, so that's how I've been impacted by this energy from the coming out of the full moon into and through this new moon. And I am really getting the push. Like, I know we're still in a lot of Capricorn fixed earth energy, and I am a Virgo, so I experience like earth energy, but we're not obviously in Virgo energy. Well, it's not obvious because some of y'all probably don't follow astrology. But for those of you who follow astrology, we're not in Virgo earth energy. We are in, I want to say Taurus, Taurus and Capricorn earth energies. I don't know, are we still in fixed energy too? I'm sure we're still in fixed energy. But the point that I'm making is that we're also in Aquarius energy and coming into Aquarius energy. So I am, while staying steady and stabilized, or trying to, having to be innovative, accept the innovative energy blast that's coming through, and the push to think outside the box, really push outside of my comfort zone and my own limited beliefs or ways of doing things, even when it comes to like finances and money, and like asking for more money for my services, because I know that I'm worth more money, but it's like COVID, and I also am somewhat new to some of the services I'm providing, wanting it to be affordable and enticing in ways, or encouraging in ways for people to at least try, life coaching and energy healing. So I've been working through that, having to even adjust prices and really have faith that whoever's supposed to come to me and whoever seeks my guidance or knows that I'm worthy of leading and teaching and being a guide will come. And they'll also know that it's not even about me, it's really about them, and it's really about how can I be of assistance, how can I love and encourage you and empower you and allow you to co-create your own reality while just, providing tools, insight, or affirmations more so. Because I feel like most of y'all really be knowing what's really going on and what you need. And whatever you're like questioning is because you're already on the path of understanding and knowing for yourself. So with that being said, I appreciate each and every one of you again, my subscribers, my followers on Instagram, people who followed my Facebook business page, but really those of you who tune in and watch these videos. I will be uploading my first podcast episode here within this next coming week, so please keep your eyes and your ears peeled out for that. I will have the podcast on my YouTube page under a playlist for the podcast, but it will also be on the Podbean and I think Apple platform or a couple other podcast platforms, but just keep an eye out. Thank you so much for your love, your support, watching the videos, subscribing. Please share, please like, please comment. Let me know your feedback and how you guys are being impacted by all this planetary energy. I love you all. Namaste.